The overall valuation came in at £1,000. Now that is a cause for a celebration. In this video, I want to talk about how I converted a house into 2 flats, with each flat costing me £21,000. I will let you know what the value of the 2 flats were at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Ravinder Singh Aujla. On this channel, we talk about how you can grow a property portfolio quicker and faster than a normal buy-to-let investor, how investing works and what smart investors are looking for, how finance works and how you can use it to your advantage. So let's get into this video. The buy, refurbish, rent and refinance strategy allowed me to purchase this house for £265,000. My plan was to create 2 flats, one upstairs, one downstairs. It had 2 entrances and I thought I could utilize those in order to create 2 separate flats, each with their own entrance. So I started to make a list of all the criteria the local council would look for when giving me planning permission to do the conversion. Used that criteria and went shopping. I found this property on Rightmove. The first thing that I looked at was the floor plan to see if the property had the 2 separate entrances. When I went to view this property, it was occupied by a family who were looking to move to a bigger house. The property was in good condition. The house was originally on the market for £275,000. The owner wanted to move quickly and we agreed to purchase the house for £265,000. The floor plan worked. It ticked all the boxes on my criteria checklist. I really like the location and feel of the area. As you can see from the plans below, there were 2 separate entrances that meant I could create a separate entrance for each of the flats. The ground floor flat would be accessed by the door on the left hand side and have access to the garden at the back. The first floor flat would be accessed on the right hand side where it says existing porch. The floor plans you are seeing on screen is what our architect recommended, but we subsequently changed these to take advantage of the separate entrances. No communal areas to keep clean and look after, and no reports of any missing post or lost items. We created an open plan kitchen diner where we used an interior designer to ensure that we used the space very well. We feel this really helped to create a modern apartment with lots of space and storage with well-chosen bespoke furniture. The first floor flat had a really nice, welcoming, spacious entrance. The living area was designed really well. We decided to have a separate kitchen and this made the apartment feel so much more spacious and bigger. The space upstairs was somewhat reduced, so we felt by putting in an open plan kitchen diner would make the apartment feel cramped. Both apartments incorporated lots of storage. We had desks and chairs for working from home. We would have increased the value of this apartment having a shared garden, but hey ho, you can't win them all. I purchased this house on a bridge, completed the works, created 2 separate leases for each of the apartments and moved the freehold into my personal name. I refinanced each of these flats onto a buy-to-let mortgage, having created separate leases for each of the apartments. The moment you have all been waiting for, the overall valuation came in at £410,000. This meant that on the refinance onto the buy-to-let mortgages, we ended up with each flat costing us £21,000. Now that is a cause for a celebration. Every project we've done, it's been very difficult. We've rarely ever celebrated any of our successes. The purchase price of this property was £265,000. All in all, the total costs for this project were £350,426. We refinanced onto a buy-to-let mortgage. The valuation came back at £410,000. The mortgage advance was £307,500, which meant that the money left in on this particular project was £42,926, which is £21,463 per apartment. The rent for each apartment is £975, so across both apartments it's £1,950 per calendar month. That gives us a gross yield of 9%. We deduct the mortgage payments, which are £9,225 per annum, leaving a net of £14,175,000. So the return on this investment based on the money left in is 33%. One of the other things we like to look at is if a normal buy-to-let investor were to purchase something like this, what kind of returns would they be earning? The value of both of these flats was £410,000, giving an all-in total costs of £124,600. Again, the rent for each of the apartments was £975. Across 2 flats, that's £1,950 per calendar month. The rent per annum would have been £23,400. The money left in this particular project for a normal buy-to-let investor would have been £124,600, resulting in a return on investment of 11%. For every project a normal buy-to-let investor completes, we are actually able to complete nearly 3. We purchased this property during COVID, so we had a number of issues, including some of the following. We agreed to reduce the hours we would work. Getting labour provided a challenge as people went down with COVID. The lead time on materials increased, and we found it difficult sometimes to get hold of certain materials. In terms of the soundproofing, we failed the sound test 3 times. The big lesson we learned was to go by the diagram and also ask the designers questions. Next time we will get interim inspections to check that the work is being completed in line with their design requirements. If you like this video, please smash that like button and hit subscribe so that you get notified when I release another video. Make sure you are subscribed, as I will pick a subscriber at random and have a 10-minute call with you to see how I can help you on your property investing journey. Please check out my personal website, ravinderorjula.com, where I have lots of free videos on property investing and service accommodation. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video. Bye.